What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Progressive Action TV. I am your host, Tramel Thompson, and I hate to tell y'all, man, it's here. Congestion pricing is officially here. We're going to be diving into the first week of New York City's congestion pricing rollout. And this is the huge moment that everyone's been talking about, right? The whole city is talking about it. They talking about um some say it's going to save the environment. Others is worried about just another way to bleed New Yorkers. And with the violence in the transit system lately, I want to know if New York City, the MTA, is really ready to implement congestion pricing. Is this the right priority for New York City? Now, we're going to talk about the environmental concerns. We're going to talk about toll prices. And we're going to talk about transit safety, because the idea is to reduce traffic in the central business district, encourage people to take the subways, increase revenue to improve the subways. And, I have my thoughts on that. And, the MTA, money thrown away, that's what they stand for. Money thrown away, that's what they do best, right? So I believe that no matter how much money you give the MTA, they're going to squander the money. Now, let's start with congestion pricing and what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to improve air quality, it's supposed to reduce emissions, but will it actually work? That's a question that we have to ask. Will it actually work? Now, let me get into let me play this video. I found this video to be funny. Of them unveiling the camera for the toll. Check it out.
Are we ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we ready?
Man, I've I never seen nothing like it. Now, to bring you guys up to speed, congestion pricing in New York City is the first city in the United States to actually do this. So I'm expecting cities like Los Angeles, Chicago, um, San Francisco. I expect other cities to follow, but will it work? We have to figure these things out. But before we get into that, I want to take a look at the pricing tiers of congestion pricing, right? Because this was a big topic for debate. And what it says is like a $9 fee on passenger vehicles from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekends. A 75% discount for all vehicles during the overnight hours, putting the after hours toll at $225. A 1450 toll for smaller trucks such as box trucks, a 2160 toll for larger trucks, including big rigs, a 450 toll for motorcyclists. Yellow and green taxis will receive an additional 75-cent surcharge. For higher vehicles such as Uber and Lyft will receive an additional $1.50 surcharge. Both taxis and app-based for higher vehicles are expected to pass the cost of tolls onto passengers. Drivers who do not use an easy pass when entering the congestion zone will pay an extra 50%. That is wild. To me, that is wild. So not only do you have to support the congestion price, and if you don't have an easy pass, you're going to be paying 50% more. Now, what I'm thinking about is with tomorrow being the first weekday of congestion pricing, the influx of people that's going to be coming into the system, right? I'm expecting probably hundreds of thousands of people to come into the system because they don't want to pay the congestion zone. Now, the problem that people are deciding or the choice they want to make between driving and going into the subway system is all based on a safety, right? I have yet to hear the governor talk about this explicitly. I have yet to hear the MTA chairman talk about this explicitly. Whenever they bring up crime on the subway system, they say, well, according to these stats, crime is 10%. But I don't care what the stats got to say about this. The perception, the reality is that crime is up. Violent crime is up. There's a whole bunch of crimes going on, unbelievable crimes happening in the subway system. People are getting away. Yes, they are eventually caught, but it seems as if there's no real true security in the system to deter the crime in the first place, right? I mean, I would think that the purpose of having police, National Guard, or whatever type of uniform deterrence in the system is to try to not let the crime happen, not install cameras. And I'm grateful for the cameras because they will catch the people later. But what would you rather have? The crime not happening or the crime happening and then people getting caught later? There's definitely a big um deployment issue when it comes to NYPD, National Guard into the subway system. Now I want to take a look at some recent events, crime events that have been happening in the subway. Of course, one of the biggest stories across the country was the woman that was set on fire and killed in a Brooklyn subway train, and she was identified using fingerprints. Assaults on employees, multiple types of these events, people getting pushed in front of the trains, our senior citizens being the victims of violent attacks, workers being viciously attacked in the system, and recidivism. This one guy had 50 prior arrests. He also punched I believe a station agent in the face at one time, and this guy just went on a straight. Y'all see what type of spree it is. I don't want to say it, but the crime is crazy, and not only that, homelessness. I want you guys to check out this video real quick.
Señores, mire cómo están la gente durmiendo aquí. Lléguenle, miren cómo está esto aquí. Miren. La gente tiene que ayudar a esta gente, bueno. Miren. How you doing? Everything good, mommy? I like your hair. What's your name? Shiny? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Mire, señores, mire de aquel lado, mire cómo está esta vaina, mano. Esto está loco, esto está lleno de gente, mira. Indigentes, mira cómo que están durmiendo. Esto da miedo, esto el cuco. Llegó el cuco a Nueva York, mira. El cuco. Y no tenía un rosario, manito. Y tú te vas para allá y subes por el calor y eso todo el mundo, mira. Durmiendo por todos lados, niños. Aquí en la 181, aquí del lado de los dominicanos. Llégale. Ojalá que no se apague esta vaina. Para que tú veas, tú estás lleno de gente tirado al suelo durmiendo en el tren también. Yo no quiero ser alarmante, pero que esta vaina está de pinga. De verás. Ojalá que este teléfono no se apague. Mira, tú esta gente está durmiendo aquí. Uno tiene miedo, uno viene aquí que lo atraquen, una vaina, la mamá de uno. Pues ya digo que mi mamá no coge carro. Miren, señores. Chequen. Miren eso. Miren allí, mira. Eso no son gente esperando el tren, no. Eso son gente aquí metido en el tren viviendo. Mira, todo eso. Mira. Mira para allá. Mira para allá, mira. Entonces son gente usando droga y metiéndose droga, mira. Lleno de jeringuilla, mira. Esto se jodió, manito, mira que él caminando en el tren, mira. Mira que ande se está subiendo, mira. Es una ola. Mira. Tú te estás volviendo loco, niño. El que pueda salir de Nueva York, que se vaya, manito. ¿Sabes lo que es para mí? Todo frío, manito, todo frío. El que pueda salir de aquí, que se vaya. Porque los hijos nosotros, mire, no le espera nada bueno. Llévese de mí. Mira, mira, mira eso aquí, señores.
Now, one thing I would like to know, would the transit, the congestion pricing revenue, how could it be used to make transit safer, right? They claiming that they're going to be using this revenue to improve signals, to buy better equipment, um, extend certain subway lines. And I'm not against that stuff, but it seems as if the MTA, the people who make these decisions, they make the worst type of decisions when it comes to buying equipment. Why? Because they go pick what they want to pick. They don't include the people who's going to be working with this equipment. And then when the equipment actually comes on the property, it doesn't work. There's a lot of issues with this stuff. Like, I don't understand how you could get a new fleet of trains and you're having issues with these trains right away, right? There's a lot of issues with these trains, right? Now, when we talk about subway safety, when we talk about homelessness, when we talk about cleanliness, I, the newly elected vice president of RTO, which is basically subways, trains, and things like that, I want to invite the governor um, into the system unannounced to go to locations that I want to go to, not predetermined locations. In my last show, I talk about the Potemkin village, of how they are in this bubble. They are in this bubble of not knowing what's going on because they have different types of advance teams that take care of various things. So they won't see what we see every single day. So they have a cleaning advance team that go out the night before and that morning before they come to make sure everything is spick and span. They have a security advance team to make sure, to go ahead, to make sure everything is safe. There's no homeless people around. There's no anything around. So everything could be in pristine shape. I want to invite the governor. I want to invite the MTA chairman. I want to invite the MTA president to come out on the night on the town with Tremel Thompson. No security. Wear your MTA vest and let's go be regular New Yorkers for the day. Let's go see the things that your staff purposely do not let you see, what we see every day. Right? It's only right that we do that. Right? Because this whole congestion pricing thing, from taxing, adding another tax to New Yorkers who basically just trying to get by, right? The businesses, these businesses, they need, the delivery trucks got to go into these businesses in the city. Not every business in the city is a Fortune 500 company. There's going to be businesses that's just trying to get by, that's going to pass on those fees to the customers, right? The cabs, they're passing on those fees to the customers, right? Now, me personally, I love taking the subway, right? I love taking the subway. You get there to point A to B when the subway is working right and it's safe, you know, for the price, it's good, right? I think it's faster. You don't have to worry about parking. You don't have to worry about traffic jams. You don't got to worry about anything. Take the subways. But my major concern on the subways is safety. I think about my safety when I'm on the subways, right? I think about it every single time. But, there's just too many flaws in the system when you're dealing with the MTA, how they going to spend the money. This is just another piggy bank for them. They're going to buy bad equipment. They're going to hire contractors that's going to take an extra 5 years instead of using the workers that's inside that could do the job, more efficiently, more faster, and things of that nature. It's a whole bunch of things that go into this. And the MTA, I feel like they're going to squander the money. They're going to squander the money. Now, if congestion pricing is going to work, the MTA must ensure, right, that public transit is safe, it's reliable, and it's equitable. You know, I don't know how much thought really went into this because they're going to force the cars out of the central business district into these outer boroughs, into communities where there's already pollution. People are going to get sick. Like, I really don't know what they're thinking here. Now, if the MTA was on the up and up, if people was getting the raises that they truly deserve, and we was thriving in this city, it will make sense. But that's not the case. I look at congestion pricing as being another tax. I look at congestion pricing on an environmental level is going to affect the air quality of the outer boroughs. Um, and I believe that the MTA is going to squander the money. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Are y'all ready for congestion pricing? Do y'all think it's fair? Let me know. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.